Last time in the Gym Space Program.
Alright, let's try this. I really think these solid rocket boosters attached to solid rocket boosters are just gonna go crazy and destroy everything. Solid rockets trying to overheat, but I don't think they can. Will they? Are they going to do it? I think they are. Oh Jesus. Oh shit, this is not good. Alright, let's just let them explode. Look at that. Brilliant. Genius. Oh shit. This is very bad. This is horrible. Smoothest landing you've ever seen. Oh, no it isn't. Landing on a hill? Oh, no, we're not even landing on the hill. We lost our parachute. This is not good, this is not good, this is bad, this is very bad. Shit. I said a long time ago now that if we manage this in a timely fashion, we're going to send a probe to the Mun. That was a close call. Oh, and look at this wobble. Oh, I didn't strut this stage to this stage. The wobble is going to be immense. It seems my rocket engineering skills have failed me. And I think I am going to have to go back to rocket engineer school. So, as I said, I'm going to build a keyframe probe instead of a rocket that's going to try and land on the Mun. I'm just going to try and get in orbit of it. Hello, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Jimmer, and once again, I probably should have said Gym Space Program. Whatever, we're looking at the failed Mun-o-Matic 2502. I think I actually said 2002 in the last video. It was 2502, but not like that. These solid rocket boosters are black for some reason. You may have noticed here I have the procedural fairings mod. I haven't used it yet, so prepare for me to get rather confused at it, as I do at almost everything. The plan for today is we're going to scrap this. The Mun-o-Matics never really lived up to the name. The first one was an outstanding success in comparison to the iterations afterwards. And I mean the very first one, the one that actually hit the Mun. You may want to go back and watch that if you haven't, because that was probably the most successful attempt I had. Anyway, this time we're not going to send Kerbals, because I tend to build my rocket too big when I'm sending Kerbals, apparently. Oh no, maybe I just built it wrong. Anyway, we're going to send a satellite. We're going to use the old Sputnik, or Stay Putnik as it's called. I just like this because it's a nice little round thing. It's kind of hard to stick things on, but it does have a nice amount of room. So the first thing, we're going to stick a compact survey unit on, because this is going to scan the surface of the Mun for keyframe. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to get this on the top, because it is near impossible. Okay, that looks ridiculous. Well, that looks just as ridiculous. That looks ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, that's not so bad. I've seen worse. So let's move on. We want it's only going to be a satellite. Satellites are nice and simple. This should easily get to the Mun. So we're going to need an ion propulsion system. I'm not attaching these because I actually want a battery. I've just been wildly clicking things. There we go. We got Xenon. We got battery power. We need to be able to recharge those batteries though. So we'll put some static solar panels on it. Turn on a bit of this. Symmetry mode. Bam. And we will attach some of the 2x6 ones down here. Not that many. Just 3. We're going for the cool looking ship. I'll attach it on this side, right here. Pow! Look at that. I say cool looking. I'd never really managed to make very cool looking things. I'm not the most creative guy around, as you may be able to tell. So I slap things on here. Is that everything this will need? This stage is just going to be to maneuver its orbit once we're actually at the Mun, hopefully. Hopefully this will not be attempting to get to the Mun. I would not like to see that. So I don't think it needs anything else, it most likely does. I don't know why I clicked crew. Oh yes! Look at this, I changed every Kerbal's name to some variation of Jim. Because this is the Jim space program, and we are sending Jims to places. We're not sending whatever these guys used to be called, Ribfin and Lendos and Gilbald. Gilbald's gone, we hired Jimbald. And Jimdos and Jimfin, Jimny, Jimmy, Jimun, Jimone and Jimbut. Hopefully one day Jimun will get to the Mun, but we'll see how that goes. Action Group 0 is going to be my, panels, if you can toggle those. It's probably best I don't. Yeah, Action Group 0 is going to be my solar panel button. I don't think I need to group this up because I can just easily click it when I need it. And I'm pretty sure that's everything this needs. We could put some communitrons on it, but they're not needed, they have mass, so that's quite pointless. Oh, that's far too big. Should we have the flight engineer on it? It has 1 to the power of 10, 1 times 10 to the power of minus 6 weight, so we may as well. It's a bit big, looks a bit silly. But if we slip it in like that, 3 of them, I hope that doesn't give me 3 windows. I don't think it will. If it does, then I'm gonna have to make this ship look silly. It looks pretty silly anyway, but anyway, let's move on and build the orbital stage, the stage that'll get us possibly into Kerbin orbit and then onto onto a Mun intercept. So I think we want a fairing base. It doesn't seem to have the stage for fairings. Is that coming after? This isn't going so well. Right, we've got the engine back. No? I don't know what the difference was. And look at that! It's not going to look so ridiculous. We want to move this up. Oh, I meant to shift click. And we're going to build the launch stage. We want a rather small one. This isn't the launch stage, it's the... We need to have a structural piece for this. This is the silly looking stage. Oh shit. We did the fairings wrong. Oh, I did the fairings wrong. I'm not gonna blame you guys. You had nothing to do with it. Okay, so I actually... What? I read what these do. Oh! These don't have a decoupler. Okay, I said I read it. Apparently I was just a big fat liar. So I need these. I want the egg-shaped ones. I don't know... Oh, I turned symmetry mode off, that's why. It all makes sense now. We want to decouple those before that, because when we're in space we can get rid of this, get rid of the weight. I don't think it adds too much weight anyway, so it's not too bad. And look at that, it doesn't look so bad. Looks a bit like a condom, a little bit, but that's not the worst thing in the world. I've seen worse shaped things. I don't think we're gonna need all this fuel. Again, I might be getting a bit crazy with fuel. But that's what I like to do. We want the vectoring big engine like that. Look at this, it's coming along. Now we want the actual launch stage that'll get us off the ground. Which I don't think will need to be as big as this, but I think I might make it as big as that. I think we will, just for fun. If it doesn't work, we can always downsize. I think it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Going bigger is usually better. So yeah, we'll do this. Shall we use one of these and have like 3 engines instead of them. No, we use mainsails. Mainsails have been what I've used for years. Oh, months, I suppose. Nearly years, actually. Shit. But yeah. They're trusty, they're useful, you gotta love them. We are gonna go with just 2 extra rockets this time. Okay, it's only a satellite, it doesn't need so much. Place them a bit higher up. We're gonna make them quite a bit larger though, because we want them to hold quite a bit of extra fuel. And we want them quite a bit lower. That'll do. Put some mainsails on them. And we are gonna go nuts, make them quite big. Quite big indeed. Mostly so that they can strut up all this. We're gonna put some nose cones on. I don't think they have actually implemented aerodynamics properly yet. So these nose cones are completely for looks only. But when I've got this big bulbous head on here, you may as well have the nose cones on as well. Here we go. You know the score. Strut mania. Everything gets strutted to everything. Oh. And occasionally it tries to break your ship. It's something you learn to live with Kerbal Space Program though. Your ship sometimes tries to destroy itself while in the assembly building. No biggie, no biggie. The wobble preventers there. I doubt we're going to have too much wobble from the satellite stage. But just to be safe, actually I don't think it's very safe doing this. No. We'll just leave it. If it does wobble then we'll cry and go back to the vehicle assembly building. Well, I think that looks good. We just need to stage it. And that should be good actually. Hopefully we will see the Mun this time. I kind of don't think I have enough rockets. Or maybe we could have gone with more. I've not done any fuel linking, which is a bad move. There we go. Sorted that. That's good. I kind of actually have good hopes for this. And if we don't get into orbit of the Mun, we should get into orbit of Kerbin, which is a lot better than I've been doing previously. So let's give it a name. It's got the Stay Putnik on top, and it's going to scan for things, so we'll call it the Spud Scanner. Because we're not looking for Keyfane, we're looking for potatoes. I don't know why. We want to make some chips, maybe? Or fries, as Americans would like to call it. They're chips. Don't try and hide it. Let's get us some chips. There we go. That'll do. Don't want that. Okay, save. Should we have a number? Yeah, we're gonna have to keep up the 1,000 numbering system. 10,000. Can we have commas in names? Yes, look at that. That's how confident I am. It is the 10,000. So anyway, I think this is ready to go to launch. If it had these. Am I doing it wrong? I don't know, but anyway, we are ready to launch. We're gonna do it. So I'll see you at the launch pad. Alright, here we are. We don't have free flight engineer windows, which is a good thing. And yeah, I still have good hopes for this. We're on the launch pad and I'm still feeling the good vibes. I don't feel too bad about pressing space. I'm going to hold off for a second because I just want to say something for the record. As this series goes on and my ships become more standardized and I get less and less confused at building them, I'll probably not show quite so much of the building stage, and then as the launches become more and more predictable and like get a lot less crashing and such on the launches, then I'll probably also cut most of that, or at least time compress it at the very least. So you guys won't have to sit through me fumbling around in the editor just building the same ship over and over. And I'll also probably get the sub-assembly loader if that still works with 0.21.1, is it? I forget the version number, but if that still works I'll get that, because that was a handy piece of kit. But anyway, we're ready to go to the Mun. Hopefully, if not, we'll be in orbit anyway, and this can scan Kerbin. So staging looks good. Let's do it. We're going. Oh shit! This thing is off like a rocket. Shit, that is nice. I definitely have hopes for this now. We're not going to use too much of our fuel, because obviously this stage is a lovely, powerful stage. And I'm in no rush to get to the Mun. No real rush to get to orbit. I would like to see it today, but you know, fuel is more important. And the ship looks quite majestic. It did put solar panels on it, didn't it? I would love to be able to see. We're not going to jettison it though, we're going to just wait. We're gaining a nice amount of speed, lowering the throttle a bit. Because, again, we don't want to use too much of our fuel while we're in this thick part of the atmosphere. Because our fuel will be a lot more efficient in this part and this part. But I'm not going to wait until we're in this part and the vacuum before I actually start properly burning, because that would be insane and take forever. We're already going 160 meters a second, which is pretty damn fast. I mean, the speed of sound is at about 300 meters a second, so we're going at Mach 0.5. Really speedy, really speedy. Alright, we're at 10,000, so I'm going to begin a tiny bit of a gravity turn. Nice tiny bit. We seem to have a nice amount of control, despite my complete lack of SAS of any kind, or reaction control wheels, is it? I didn't put RCS on, but I think we'll be okay. It's a nice small little nimble thing, and the stay put nick has always done me well. We're at 16 kilometers, 17. I think this is going so well, actually. I put my thing on a southeastern sort of heading, which is a bit bad. I'm going to bring it down to like 45 degrees. Nice. There we go. We'll be dropping these off soon, so I'm going to try and stop some of that spinning. It's not good having a spaceship all flipping and flopping around when you... Oh, don't think it'll be too bad. Gonna do it. Yes. Cleanly away. We're still gaining speed, despite only being at a third throttle, which is nice. Apoapsis is 52 kilometers. That is pretty damn tasty. So we're not set to break free of the atmosphere yet. Our orbital stage looks like it will be actually just that. So this rocket seems to have been planned fairly well. We may even use this main rocket for a bit. I would rather leave that on a suborbital trajectory though, or at least one that'll aero capture, because I don't want space clutter. I know I can just go and delete it or change my persistent clutter to 0, but I like to keep things sort of in-game, sort of RP a bit. It feels a bit weird saying that it's kind of a simulation game, so it's not so weird. I'm not weird, guys. Leave me alone. Alright. We'll get this to 120 kilometers, and then we'll cut the engine. We'll use this to get us into orbit, because it's going to do the job. And it's looking good, actually. We're going to give it a bit more power just to get us there a little quicker. And bingo, 120.2. See that I've rounded that number up in my head. I'm such a mad mathematician. Anyway, we're going to time warp till we're a bit closer, about 30 seconds away. I'm going to use this here instead of staring at the map, just so you guys get to see this lovely, majestic ship. Oh wait, actually, we can bring you down and watch this. Pow! The satellite is revealed. Press 0. We have solar panels. Lovely. We are actually 13 seconds from our apoapsis, so I overshot that a bit. But look at this, we have like 1,000,000 Gs of force coming on us here. And yeah, we just pushed our apoapsis far away from us, so we're going to point it down a bit actually. Lower that, because I'm overheating the engine. Why did the camera just change? Did I only just get into orbit? No. Oh, what? Oh yeah, we got a periapsis. Oh yeah. What? Oh, I'm quite confused. What's going on? Alright, I wasn't paying attention, and mad things have happened. So what we're going to do is going to turn retrograde, turn RCS off would help. Because when I jettison this, I want all the power from it to not off. I don't care, we're just going to jettison it. Turning retrograde would actually push it prograde, so I was doing that backwards anyway. We have orbital maneuver engine engaged. Periapsis is 120. Apoapsis is 1 million, because I kind of overshot a little bit, but that's okay. There's the Mun. It's all the way over there. So we're gonna actually gonna time warp until we see the Mun on the horizon. I think is the best time. I forget. I'm too used to doing Mun shots. Come on, Mun. There he is. Alright, we're gonna start shooting prograde. Yeah, that should actually work. I don't have faith in this at all. Probably could have done with RCS as well. We should be fine for electric charge. And I reckon our fuel will be perfectly fine. That we're going to run out. If we do, then I'll be pretty pissed that I left that other stage just floating off. There it is. Floating away there. You may have noticed I'm pointing a bit below the prograde. That's because I don't actually know. I did kind of want it to push around, but I'm not sure that's the best. Probably is, considering if I just push it out now, we'll be intercepting it at the time it is now, which is not what we want. Let's increase the engine a bit. Yeah, we'll just try and get to the Mun. Yep. Oh, getting a bit frisky. We don't seem to have an encounter, and that may be because it's not far enough forward. So this is our target. Ew, that's not useful. I want to turn it to the inverse of the normal. Slightly retrograde actually, because we've gone a bit far out. 15,000, it's at 11. 15 million, it's at 11 million. So yeah, we'll point it towards the Kerbin. Now move it back out a bit. See, this is the fun of not using maneuver nodes. You waste fuel getting crazy, oh shit, doing shit like this. Come on, prograde a little. But you learn, you learn how your spaceship responds to certain things. Like how it responds to you being a crazy bastard. There we go. Got a bit of a periaps. I came a bit retrograde because I forewent with RCS. I didn't put RCS on, but I think we'll be okay, which has come back and bitten me in the ass because I can't actually turn my ship unless I have throttle, which is not the best. It's not the best. Come on. Oh, shit, this is getting tricky. There we go. Thrust it a bit. Perhaps a million. I think. Yeah, we're getting closer. So we'll keep this up. Yeah, that'll do. 200,000. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. We still have plenty of fuel. I wasn't actually paying attention to my fuel at all, which was dangerous. A bit risky of me. But we have our intercept. We're going to see the moon today. Isn't that a surprise? We're going to time warp our way there. And I guess I'll see you guys when we're at the Mun. Let's time warp this shit. I've learned to be careful with my time warp since last time, considering time warping is what got me into the Mun, like crashed me into it. And right now I'm just turning towards the sun. For no real reason, because we had plenty of electric charge, but I like to be like that. So we're coming in on the Mun. Time warping. We just got into the Mun sphere of influence, and of course it lags like it likes to. So I was just mashing the comma key to stop the time warping because I was terrified. I didn't want us to hit the Mun. We have a strange orbit. I want a polar orbit because then you can scan the entire planet as it rotates underneath you. So we're gonna wait till we're at periapsis. I was thinking apoapsis and I was worried why I didn't have one, but it makes perfect sense. This should be close enough for me to begin a bit of a retrograde burn. Go and burn some retrograde. Pretty close to retrograde, so I'll give it a bit of throttle. And as I said, we have no RCS, so we can't actually really control this ship. We want to get a pretty far out apoapsis, like one that we can actually, when we're in orbit, but one that's quite far out so we can do a plane change maneuver quite easily. Oh, there we go, we have an apoapsis. Do we? No. No. No, what have I done? What have I done? This is what you get for not paying attention, for yabbering on about whatever I was yabbering on about. I don't even know. We do not want to burn prograde, because as you can see that points towards the Mun. I can't see the Mun, but it is pointing towards the Mun. We want to make sure we're burning above the horizon, because we want to bring prograde above the horizon. Shit. Okay, so I am really... Oh, shit. Shit. I'm not so good at this game. I didn't think not playing it for like a month would lead to this. Jesus. I think it is because I am, I don't know, I just shouldn't be trying this. Let's just get ourselves an apoapsis, it should be nice and easy. We do have plenty of fuel for this mission, which is good. And look at that, not a problem, we have an apoapsis. So, we have plenty of fuel to do our plane change to get us on a polar orbit. We're on like nearly perfect equatorial orbit. Equatorial? Sorry, I'm sort of just burping away here. So yeah, I don't know how close I actually have to be scanning for keyframe. I think the item description would have told me. Does this tell me? Yeah. So we're gonna have to figure out how close we need to be to do that. 496,000 may be enough, so we'll time warp to there and find out. Alright, we're below 500,000 now, so yeah, we're still out of range. We're gonna have to get pretty close. I don't mind, I can get to an orbit of 200 kilometers or something, it won't be too bad. But we're gonna time warp to the to the apoapsis, not that fast though. And we will, once we get there, we'll form a plane change maneuver. Quite a nice simple maneuver. Right, I'm gonna start it a minute 30 away. We're gonna burn north. Slightly retrograde apparently, because again, we don't have RCS. Because I'm a genius. I'm a real rocket engineer. Holy shit, look at it move. Oh. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna stay in the map, because I am doing horrible, horrible things to my orbit. Horrible things. Shit. It's because I saw the prograde moving towards me and I did nothing about it, I just kept burning. Anyway, that should be a polar orbit once I lower it down. Yep, I can actually push it. When you're pointing prograde, you can sort of push it away. When you're pointing, retrograde. When you're pointing prograde, you pull it towards yourself. There we go, bam! Look at that. And we may as well do a bit of retrograde. See how apoapsis is now pretty much on us, so it is the most efficient time for it. Well, it's just past the most efficient time, but who cares? We have our periaps coming in nice and hard. Our inclination is almost perfectly 90, it's only 3 degrees off. We'll get it to 150, pretty much. and we'll see what we can do about moving our inclination those last 2.4 degrees. You may as well go for perfection when you're as good an astronaut as me, because I'm blatantly the best. Oh shit. Look at this. Oh, Jesus! Slightly too far. Slightly too far. And our periaps is madly out of whack. I'm gonna probably spend a lot of time fiddling with this now, because perfection is something that you can't rush. You just have to fiddle with it. There is very little point in actually going for this perfection here, because A, just rotating my ship will change it by like 0.1 degree anyway, and B, we're going to burn retrograde twice, one to get our periaps down to 150 again, and once to get the apoapsis down. So yeah, pointless maneuvers done. Got them out of the way anyway. Please, somebody next time I suggest not having RCS, slap me in my face. It's okay, we're going to get rid of this stage soon. I should have put like a command module on it so I could deorbit it into the Mun. It is going to get all up in this guy's orbit, but it is much bigger, it's much heavier, so it should get on its own little orbit. And there we go, 149 and 145. I know I was talking about perfection not too long ago, but I'm not going to actually... Or maybe, now that we're on our final stage, I may make some more moves, because look at this. I can actually just like spin... Oh, careful, careful, careful. Don't want to crash it into this. But yeah, I can actually just spin this around. Yeah, it's just making sure I have no control over that. So, the Spud Scanner, I realise now I should have called it the Stay Spudding, is now in orbit of the Mun. It's in its polar orbit. It can scan. I'm not going to say it to scan yet, because we're on the dark side currently. Actually not too bothered about this orbit being eccentric by less than 0.01 degree. Like, with the magic that is rounding, this actually rounds out to 0.0000000 degrees anyway, so I'm going to call that a success, and I am actually going to engage this. Yeah, we're going to leave this scanning now. From what I remember, it takes a hell of a long time, so I'm not going to show that all on camera. I'm quite amazed we made it to the Mun, and we're in our polar orbit, and we're actually scanning as was intended. Shit, would you believe we made it? After all that went wrong in the previous missions, I just threw a satellite out, didn't need to swallow my pride and put satellites in orbit of Kerbin. I really thought this one was going to just end up in Kerbin orbit. We had a few troubles along the way. I could do with going back to astronaut school apparently. And I think this satellite could actually be further out. I think it might scan a bigger area if it's further out, because this is a bit pitiful right now. I don't know, I might look into that. But for now I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to leave it scanning for a while. I'll see how it does in time warp. Whoa. Okay. Putting it on mad fast time warp. Not a good plan. We found a bit of keyfane though. See this green spot? Keyfane. The green gold. Oh, Spuds if you want to go with what I was saying earlier. Oh, this is much better. I'm just going to leave this running while I go and like do whatever. I'm not going to leave it recording, because despite having like a hard drive dedicated to recording, it is still... Oh shit, look at all that keyfane. Yeah, disk space is still a commodity. Like, I'm not quite that rich yet. It's rich in disk space, on terms. But this seems to be going well. We didn't use any of our xenon gas. Our electric charge is having no problem. We'll see when it gets on the dark side. Look at this. I've been sort of talking and watching this thing for a while now. That's just because I'm quite excited. Quite excited. It's that sort of Kerbal excited. It's not the same as being excited for, like... Oh, yeah, we ran out of electric charge. It's not the best. Probably could have made it better. It's something to keep in mind for the Spud Scanner, or the Stay Spudding is what I'm going to call it. Stay Spudding 10,000. 10,001 maybe, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind for that. We need more batteries. So yeah, I'm going to leave this off here. We made it to the Mun. The proof is right here. We can see the Mun. Look. Look at that. You can hear it beeping away at the Mun. Lovely. Turn off all this, yeah. Look at that. Glorious. Majestic. I should have like a thesaurus next to me. I would be just reeling off the words. But anyway, there it is. This has been Jim's Space Program. We finally made it to the Mun. We didn't land on it. We'll probably, if we don't send another probe, an actual probe that will work on the dark side, then we will send a rover to just sort of scout one of the keyframe spots, see if it's on a nice plateau. If not, that rover will be decommissioned and we'll send another one, and we will land on the Mun soon. With miners, with rovers, with all sorts of things, all sorts of goodies. We'll also, at some point, where's Kerbin? Where are you, Kerbin? There you are. We'll put like a fuel station, a test fuel station in orbit of Kerbin. For our journey to all the planets in one trip and putting a flag on them. Shit. The more I say that, the more insane I feel I am. Oh shit. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be tough. Hopefully we'll make it. What we're gonna do, the plan anyway, is to sort of build an infrastructure. We'll send like a fuel station to each planet and we'll put like keyframe miners on those planets and the Muns of those planets. And we'll get keyframe, we'll get fuel, and we'll just like build one massive ship. We'll dock it in Kerbin orbit and shit. And yeah, we'll build like an interplanetary ship that has like little ships that can go down to the surface and come back, and yeah, it sounds fun. I hope I can manage it. Looking at what's gone on, it's probably gonna take me a while. So buckle in for like a 1,000 episode series that spans across about 10 years. So yeah, in 10 years you may see. I hope it doesn't take 10 years. I doubt I'll actually ever keep playing for that long. Where's the Mun gone? There we are. So anyway, I have been chunnering on for what seems like an hour now. We have scanned a decent amount of the planet. You can see where that eccentricity is coming in now. Not the eccentricity. That like 1 degree of inclination that we missed. I'm going to fix that. I'm not going to do that now because I've been trying to say goodbye to you guys for what seems like forever. So that was Jim's Space Program. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Until next time.